Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go. Mike.
On second down, it's Carson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing is Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
First carry for Carlos Hyde. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third
and 2. Now Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Everson Griffin able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
2nd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's it.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
A 29-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards the pickup. 1st down Dallas.
A gain of
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give here to Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Prescott on 1st down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. This is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
this defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's good for another Seahawks 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and goal from the 1.
55 is mine, guys. 55. And what's that? And what's the ball?
They'll try to run with Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go, go, go.
Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
They'll run now with Ware. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
He was taken.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
5 yards.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Right there. 54, right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Cowboys 7. Michael Dixon.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
You were forgetting knowing where the first down line was? This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
25-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check it out, Reed.
Here's Wilson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play in football.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. The ball comes out, and the Cowboys have recovered. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
I certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The 27-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 55.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by...
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike 54. Mike 54. We're going to 53. Check, check. Lucky.
Prescott from the gun, escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 45-yard.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second and 7, operating from the 34. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former 2nd-round pick out of Alabama, and that's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Bang it. Mike 54. Turn it. There we go. Kill.
Prescott now. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Taken down by K.J. Wright.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to work. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Here's Prescott. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rolling to his right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in without him. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, Those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown.